All right, guys, how's everyone doing this morning? Hope everyone's pretty good. Nice seeing you guys on the London live. And now we are on the New York session live for manipulation, pretty much. We're breaking out, trying to break out. We did break out right here. However, there is a tweezer reversal candle forming right here. So I'm trying to gauge what Bitcoin is going to do. Obviously, we broke out London. London, we did not break out. New York, we definitely did break out 1,000%. So now the question is, are we going to fake out into New York? We got a candle right here. We've got some oversold. Or are we going to continue up off that bullish divergence? Basically, what I'm looking at right now, guys, is I'm looking at, good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning, Kevin. Basically, what I'm looking at is this channel right here being broken. So we did break out, and my thumbnail does say 90K with manipulation, because we're pretty much looking at is that breakout and that back test right there, which means that this would be a fake out breakout. So we'll have to see what happens here. I am looking at this dropping potentially out of this breakout here. If we break this 89K, then we would be looking for a pump, but we definitely did break out. We're just overbought right now. So we're going to see how this 4-hour candle closes here. Good morning, Tim. How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Right? The 5-minute is overbought. The 15-minute is overbought. So this is kind of the channel that we're following at the moment. Taking profit, good morning. CJDV, good morning. Right? So we did break out, guys. That is for sure. 100% we broke out. The thing, though, is that this is completely overbought on the 15-minute time frame. And all the time we break out into New York, lately, we've been faking out with manipulation, right? So there's a possibility this breakout is a fake out and a back test of the trend, which would be going down. We are completely overbought too, keep that in mind. But anything could happen. As long as we're in this channel right here, this is going to be your breakout fake out zone right here. So let's see, you've got that 4-hour candle right there. You're overbought, right? The idea basically of Bitcoin right now, guys, is to just play it when you see it, right? Because I am shorting Bitcoin right here at the moment, but if it breaks out, then I'm going to obviously get into a long. We'll have to see where 88,150. Let's look at the 5-minute here. 5 minutes not looking too bad, but that 15-minute candle broke trend, right? So you actually back tested that 15-minute. Furthermore, we also are back testing this channel here. Yeah, so we're back testing the channel, but we're also backtesting the 15-minute trend break. So we'll have to see if this fakes out. If it fakes out, there's a big possibility we do come back down to, see, we've got some bearish dive here too. There's a big possibility we do come back down to about 85. If it doesn't, though, when it breaks out, it actually holds a true breakout. Then you can see this breaking out to about 90K. So we will have to see. Now, with the daily being completely in the zero line, the MACD, I would be very, very cautious, guys, on this breakout because you're going right down into the zero line on the MACD. Came all the way up to 88.8 into New York. So we got to just see what Bitcoin does pretty much. All the time, New York likes to manipulate. So we like to break out, we like to fake out, we like to break out, and basically you're looking at manipulation. London really didn't do anything, guys. London accumulated, and Tokyo pumped. So I would say we could probably take out Tokyo's high or Tokyo's low. Basically, that's what I'm trying to go for. New York faking out, breaking out, and taking out Tokyo's low around 86, 85. Which is why I'm shorting. But if you are shorting, be cautious because it did break out. So there's that. I just feel like we might take out Tokyo's low, being that we're completely overbought in the 1 hour here, and being that the 15-minute is completely overbought. So if we did take out Tokyo's low, that means that, okay, so $15-minute coming down. We never hit the top here at 89 even. Oh, we hit our equilibrium right here, right? 88.1. So that is key resistance right here. On the 15-minute time frame, you're overbought. If we break 88, there's a possibility. Well, no, we will go up to 90K if we can break that that equilibrium, but we haven't broke it and we're completely overbought. It's a risky trade at the moment. If you're trading Bitcoin, you're playing risk, all right? Because we did definitely break out. So short to 86K, then long to 90K. Possibly, yes. I just got to see what New York does. I know New York is going to manipulate, most likely. Breaking out with the 15-minute overbought, hitting the top with the MACD dropping on the daily. I'm not confident in the move though, okay? So if you're shorting or longing, make sure you guys are setting your stop losses and profit. Like, yes, we broke out ultimately, but we also are overbought on that breakout. Like right here is the back test, okay? So if you look right here, we're back testing 88.1, but I'm not buying it because we are completely overbought and we already hit the top. I would really like to see New York come and test Tokyo's low. Basically, what we're going for, guys, is we're looking for manipulation, distribution, accumulation, right? We know London accumulated. We know it. So even XRP is breaking out here, guys. XRP is breaking out, looking a lot better than Bitcoin at the moment. XRP did break out. XRP is an altcoin asset, so it shouldn't be a fake out on XRP, but anything could happen here. The same thing, XRP is into the zero line here too. So I don't trust these breakouts at the moment. Until we actually get a flip, I don't trust the breakout. I'm looking at this being all manipulation at the end of the day. We'll see if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, and that's okay if I'm wrong. Shout out to everybody on the live this morning, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, so XRP is looking good off this bullish divergence. If we look at XRP right here, if we look at XRP right here, we definitely did break out, guys. So we're targeting the high of $2 for sure. That is a target move, providing it does hold the breakout. But it would have to backtest, well, around 188, or it just continues up. I just don't trust this move with accumulation, manipulation, distribution kind of set up. Maybe XRP will be a guaranteed breakout because XRP is an asset. XRP is a large cap. But Bitcoin, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the breakout. Remember what happened on Friday, guys? Bitcoin broke out. And then we pumped all the way to 91 and we manipulated back down, right? So I am in a short. If you guys are just hanging out here right now, guys, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys. I'm looking for a drop off of this breakout fake out. And the only thing I have here, guys, for you saying that we're going to be faking out is pretty much accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That is about it. And then the fact that we actually broke the 15-minute. I don't really have any other thesis other than that, because we know that Tokyo pumped. We know London didn't do anything. So there's a big possibility that we do come down all the way to that 85K region. But I'm not going off of TA. I'm really not even going off of TA at this point. I might be going off of the fact that the 1 hour is completely overbought. But I'm going solely based off of AMD. That is really what I'm basing my drop off of here. I'm not doing it other than AMD. There's really no TA other than maybe the 15-minute here, but it's just AMD at this point, right? Sometimes you don't need to follow TA, guys. That's the reality. Sometimes you just got to look at what the market is doing. All right, so we are coming down, right? That was like an intuition play, honestly. I told you guys that was 50-50. I told you guys that was 50-50 because with that MACD dropping on the daily, guys, it just isn't. It's very, very hard to be bullish when we're dropping on the MACD on the daily. It's just way too hard to be bullish. This is in the zero line, right? So any draw. I know I have 90K as my target, and for sure, 90K might be my target still, but we are coming down on the 1 hour here, and the 4 hour is almost overbought. That is another thing too, guys. The 4 hour is almost overbought into the fair value gap, right? So. We'll have to see what happens here, okay? So XRP, is XRP faking out? Who's shorting Bitcoin? Who took the short with me? Again, guys, I said it was 50-50. It was a 50-50 play. Yeah, so XRP is probably going to fake out too. You have some bearish divergence right here to right here. You're not safe longing in a bearish trend, guys. You're just not. We were longing last night into London. New York, though, I did not trust it. Thomas, can I look at Woo for sure? So Woo trade faked out as well. Obviously, we dropped in the whole market. Well, our short is printing at the moment, fam. So if you ended up getting into the short, I appreciate you guys. Non-financial advice, protect your own capital. Sometimes you go off intuition and instinct and line up AMD, you should be good. I'm not sure if we go lower than 86. I'm definitely not sure if we go lower than 86, but this also could just be manipulation, guys. Keep that in mind. So Woo Trade is holding the channel here. Woo Trade is definitely holding the channel. Got a little breakout. Got a little rounded bottom here. Which I would say is looking very, very good. You're bouncing off of this low rate here on the daily. So yeah, Woo Trade's looking pretty good. Again, altcoins are kind of tricky right now at the moment for me, guys, because we are pretty bearish in the market. I know New York is manipulating right now, but the question is how low can we go, right? I want to see that Tokyo low taken out. But after that Tokyo low is taken out, could we go lower? I'll show you guys something. So you're in a bit of a downtrend here on Woo Trade. If you break out of this downtrend, you're rocking and rolling. Otherwise, this is looking like this is going to drop. Even though we bounced off the trend, you're into the zero line on the MACD. 3 days dropping too. So I would say Woo Trade comes back down here and ranges around the POC. Or you just dump all the way back down to this bearish target. Weekly is almost over bottom Woo as well. So not much happening there. I know it did double bottom, but I say we come back down to around 2 or maybe 1.5 even. All right, let me look at Bitcoin again, guys. I just got to figure out what yeah, so there you go. Manipulation. Welcome to the manipulation session. I almost didn't put in the thumbnail. I almost put 90K breakout, but this is the thumbnail today. Manipulation, 90K target, manipulation, right? Is anybody shorting Bitcoin, guys? Is anyone making money and shorting Bitcoin? See, you can make a lot of money into New York if we figure out the direction, right? I'm on a 20x Bitcoin short right now. Now a really big fair value gap on the 15-minute has closed. Or I'm sorry, big fair value gap has opened here on the 15-minute time frame. We've got 11 minutes left on this short to take us down to the fair value gap right here. So you might have a bit of consolidation right here, guys, being that this is a fair value gap. MACD has crossed down. 4-hour candle's about to close here in 11 minutes and you're almost overbought. So now the question is, if you look at the 4-hour, did we break out? We did break out. We have bullish dive. The real resistance is all the way up here. But that 1 hour is just very, very overbought. And that 1 hour is coming down on Bitcoin. And if you look at the trend right here to right here, there's a possibility we bounce off of this RSI low, continue up to the upside. Very low possibility, but it is possible we form a higher low right here and continue up. So we do got to look at that. But for the most part here, we are definitely dropping. We're back inside of the channel, so that's kind of what we're looking at. I do want to look at Aave, kind of see where Aave is. But again, guys, this is a manipulation session. So we could drop and go back up. You guys got to keep that in mind, right? If you're trading New York, you're trading manipulation. That is really what you're trading. So set your stop losses and take in profit and take your profit, guys, right? See, look, Bitcoin's faking out again. So 15 minutes oversold, 5 minutes oversold. Still in silver from 95. Good stuff, good stuff. Making money on silver, Kevin, right? So I'm going to look at this downtrend here. We have a little bit of a downtrend here on Bitcoin. It could go up to 87.8 in the shorter term. We've got 10 minutes left on this 4-hour close, guys. 10 minutes. It's very, very tough to look at altcoins at the moment because Bitcoin is obvious case. So you do got some bullish divergence here. What did we drop down to? 87.2, right? So this might reverse right here. If this reverses, if you're looking for a breakout above here, if you don't get that breakout and you're following the downtrend, then we're just going to continue down. Can you take a look at Mina protocol? For sure. Thank you guys all for joining the live. Mina, smash that like button, guys. Mina protocol. What is Mina doing? So Mina is in a pretty big bear flag at the moment. It did break out, though. I like Mina. Mina is a good trade when it runs. I can't believe it's this low, though. So you did get the breakout on Mina protocol. Right here. Right, you got the breakout on Mina right here off of a rounded bottom. Bearish pennant, though, but it is a breakout. Three days overbought, though, on Mina. The 3 days looking very, very rough on Mina for sure. Three-day is looking very, very rough on Mina protocol here. The 3-day is overbought. Weekly is looking okay. The daily just crossed down. Nothing's looking. I would say Mina's probably going to play out this bear flag. Okay, so we are pumping up here. There's a possibility we come all the way down to here on Mina. We have resistance right here. So we would have to break that resistance. All right, so we got 10 minutes left on this 4-hour close, guys. Hit that like button, smash that like button. all eyes on Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin is trying to do here. We are in a 1 minute downtrend at the moment, but we can definitely break this and pump. Possibility. Oh, that possibility might be taken off. We'll see. Right? So the 1 minute. If this breaks out, I'm out of my short. I'm not playing no games. Although we are coming down on the 15-minute MACD here. Yeah, we're dropping on the 15-minute MACD. So it looks like we're trying to backtest that fair value gap here on Bitcoin. And we're ultimately just waiting for this 4 hour to close. If we get this 4 hour close right here, guys, on BTC, and the 4 hours overbought, even though we have bullish divergence here, that could be invalidated, right? That definitely could be invalidated, which is why I'm expecting Bitcoin to take out Tokyo's low. See if it happens. All right, guys, thank you for joining the live. I appreciate y'all. Not too much happening in crypto, guys. Crypto's been pretty quiet lately. So something I want to show everybody is right here is that we did in fact break this uptrend, right? So even though we've got bullish divergence and even though we broke out, guys, we did break the uptrend right here. So this uptrend was broken, which was 90,006. We even back tested the uptrend too. Right? So we back tested the uptrend right here, about 90,008 to 90,006. And now we've been dropping. So we got to kind of see if we come back inside of that uptrend or not. All right, so we're back testing this fair value gap, but we already back tested it once. Let's see what altcoins are trending here on CoinGecko. While I try and pay attention to Bitcoin. River's been moving. Axie has been looking good. We could take a look at Axie Infinity. Ronin has been looking good today too. A lot of people aren't even trading crypto anymore, guys. People are trading metals and stuff like that. Let's take a look at Axie Infinity here. So Axie is on a really big uptrend here, but it looks like we could be faking out. Palladium is going nuts. Let's go, making money off the metals. Making money off of the metals. So we got a trend line here in Axie Infinity. Now I know Axie Infinity could pop off to about $6. We've got a breakout here on AXS as well, and it is bouncing off the conversion line. Now, I know I said, yeah, we could go to 6 for sure, which is the top here because we did break out. So what Axie Infinity could be doing is backtesting this trend that it broke, kind of like Chili's did back before. You can see we're getting a back test here, guys. If we could close the red candle here on the 3-day time frame or even the daily time frame, well, we're closing it right now. But if we can kind of range in this region, you're going to look at Axie Infinity hitting around 670, 650, 650 in that region, right? So I would look at AXS right here and see that it is breaking out. There is an opportunity to get into a long if we do break this high right here. So we're essentially looking at this previous high being broken. But you're looking at this channel to break. You have to break this channel. Otherwise, it's going to range. All right, Bitcoin's trying for sure. We got a couple more minutes left on this candle for the 4-hour candle. Off this manipulation drop possibly. Let's see. We are dropping here in the 1 hour. 15 minutes coming into the MACD. 15 minutes back testing this fair value gap. 1 hour, 1 minute's overbought already. Gold hit all-time high last night. So gold has been rising and looking very, very good, guys. If you got a trade on gold, you're rocking and rolling. I would not be shorting gold and silver. I would only be looking for the bottoms. Got a little move here on gold. Uptrend continues. If we're looking at gold, guys, we're looking at a breakout above whatever this is, 15,100. And then we're looking at gold hitting about 6,000 roughly. So how does everybody feel trading crypto? Do you guys feel like we're in a bearish market? Do you guys feel like crypto's fading away? What do you guys feel like? Because essentially, oh look, we might get a breakout on Bitcoin. Maybe. Okay, so the 4-hour has closed and the 1 hour is dropping. The 15 minutes still going into the MACD. I would really like to take out Tokyo's low if we're going to drop. I mean, the 1 hour is pushing right down. So see the 4 hour. 4 hours looking okay, but that 1 hour is going to drag it down. This is why we trade the New York session manipulation, guys, because we try to figure out the direction. Yeah, so the 4 hours closed. Yes, you're oversold on the 5 minute right here on Bitcoin, but you are back testing that red fair value gap. Now you're looking at this channel, which is 88.5, 85,500. All right, I do want to look at why did I put silver? I want to look at USDT Tether DOM. So Tether DOM is trying to break out here. Trying to. Ade, thank you for coming on the live. I don't have Discord, but I do have an app or website, beastlimitless.com. Tether DOM is trying to break out and complete this triple bottom, but it is at resistance, and it looks like it's trying to fake. Oh, Bitcoin's breaking out, I think. I believe so. Yep, Bitcoin's breaking out. So I am going to be out of my short possibly here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm out of my short. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around. If we're breaking out, we're breaking out. If we're not, we're not. So it looks like even though the 1 hour is dropping, guys, we are oversold in that 5 minute. It's a catch-22. We might be faking out here, but I'm not messing around. If we kind of did break out, I don't know. A little bit of a breakout, fake out. So pretty much what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark my support. At about 87.2. Because this is the fake out zone right here. Yes. Okay, so we are faking out kind of, but we are oversold in the 5 minutes. So what I can see Bitcoin doing is kind of ranging until this support is broken. Once this support is broken, then you're looking at a drop. Initially, you are dropping, but you are backtesting that fair value gap too. So I would see a bit of consolidation in this area on Bitcoin. You don't want to hold trades, guys, when we're completely oversold, right? It looks like we're going to drop for sure and take out Tokyo's low, but we're actually bouncing off of this fair value gap at the moment. So right now, we don't know the real direction on Bitcoin until this fair value gap is broken here. And now you're getting the resistance fake out right there. Not too bad. All right. IXCO, how you doing? Appreciate you for coming on the live. Yeah, the 1 hour is dragging it down. So I'm out of my Bitcoin short at the moment, but I'm going to get back into it if it breaks this fair value gap. I just don't like how that 5 minutes is completely oversold, but we'll see. Made a couple grand, right? Scalp, 2 grand. Get back in at the top. I got out, but you guys could stay in it for sure. Obviously, now we're dropping. Probably shouldn't have got out. Yeah, no, we're definitely dropping. So we're probably going to hit that 86. I'll get back into the short if we break 87.1 because I know we broke the fair value gap, right? So and you guys could see that we're just really ranging into New York. Nothing is really happening. If you look at it, yeah, we're kind of dropping, but all we're doing is ranging. You got that 4 hour turning down. So yeah, it should come down for sure. Yeah, if we break this fair value gap, we're dropping for sure. Definitely. Okay, I entered my short again off of this, so see what happens here. CME gap still open. Where's the CME gap at the moment, guys? We got a little 1 minute double bottom here. But essentially, we are definitely dropping for sure. And you guys could see the 4 hours dropping too, right? So we're just really ranging into the New York session. Trying to bounce off that fair value gap. Will we bounce off of it? I don't think so. There's a possibility we come back up to 87.6 and then go back up. But initially, we can definitely see the market coming down. With this 1 hour pointing right down now, we're definitely trying to fill that Tokyo, come and take that Tokyo low. We got 15 minutes left in this candle. We got a fair value gap back tested right here. I'm back in my short, by the way. Trying to do some live trading with you guys, right? I'm back in my short. The only reason I got out is I didn't want to mess with it, right? Because we were looking to break that 1 minute, but now we've got a pretty clear downtrend here in the market. I just don't like how Bitcoin is still bouncing off that fair value gap, but obviously that could be invalidated when we break 87.1. And if you look right here, guys, you did break the uptrend on Bitcoin. So uptrend was broken right here. Now you're pretty much just waiting for that move. All right, guys, so that's pretty much what I got for you guys today on the New York Live. Bitcoin is really just ranging. You got to look for your areas. If we break out and starts pumping, then it's going to skyrocket, right? But I don't see that happening with the 1 hour coming down. The 15-minute MACD coming down. You're into the zero line. I just see Bitcoin ranging a bit. Just a bit ranging, waiting to see what happens. Your 5 minute is oversold though. So that's what I don't like right now, that your 5 minute is completely oversold. Yeah, I don't like that 5 minute, but for the most part, as long as you break this support right here, you're going to come back all the way to about 85.4. 85.4 would be my target. And you can see right here that the market, I mean, you're retracing off that stochastic RSI, right? So you've got that stochastic RSI, your KND is pointing down. So initially, you could see for the next 4 hours, Bitcoin should be dropping. Okay, guys, we will be back for the Tokyo Live tonight. And Tokyo will be fun. Tokyo will be about 8:30 p.m. CST. Make sure you guys are for the Tokyo Live. I do want to see what happens here, so we're not going to leave the live yet. So I got back into my short, guys, pretty much where I took profit. Same thing. And now I'm essentially looking to ride this all the way back down. Because now we broke it, right? So you broke this area right here. I'm not convinced that this is... We could just come down and backtest this low right here in the RSI. I just don't like that 5 minute. That 5 minute is freaking me out. But that 1 hour is dragging it down. So ultimately, it should be fine. Should be fine. It should be fine. Is anyone in any trades at the moment, guys? At 18 hours pushing. Well, honestly, that 18 hour just backtesting that fair value gap right here. So we have a red fair value gap on the 18-hour time frame. And I believe it backtested. Yep, it did. So I would say that would be the continuation down if there was a continuation to the downside off of this drop right here. XRP long. So I'll look at XRP before we hop off the live here. XRP broke out. XRP is going against Bitcoin at the moment. Not sure if this is going to be a fake out, but you did definitely break out right here. $15-minute is almost oversold. One hour is almost oversold. Well, 1 hour hit the top right here. XRP is looking very, very good with that breakout. You got a rounded bottom. You're dropping on the 3-day. You're oversold on the daily. Right? So we're shorting, guys. We took profit on our first short, made $2,000. Now we're essentially looking to take profit around 86, possibly here to take out that Tokyo low. All I'm really looking for is that Tokyo low taken out. We can go lower though. Yeah, XRP did break out for sure. I don't know if this is going to be a fake out on XRP. I'll be honest with you guys. It is a breakout, but again, XRP is into the zero line on the MACD. So I would be cautious. It is definitely a breakout, guys. It is, but blue collar traders, how you doing? Steven, how you doing? Where's stop loss on Bitcoin? So depends what leverage you're at, but I would say your stop on Bitcoin would be just above here, 88.4. $88.4 is what I'd be looking at. So yeah, we for sure broke the trend now. There's no 50-50 on that. So pretty much what happened, guys, I'll show you guys what happened, okay? That's why I put manipulation breakout on my thumbnail. So pretty much what happened is we broke the uptrend here on the 5-minute time frame, the 15-minute time frame. Broke the uptrend. And you can see Bitcoin ranging sideways, pumping all the way up to 88.9 to take out that trend reversal. Now, you faked out inside of that channel. So that is going to be your new high of resistance in that region. And if I could... That will be your new high because that's the resistance of the channel. That 5-minute is oversold. I don't like that, but the reality is we are definitely dropping. And we're dropping for essentially 3 hours here. So I don't like that. It's a lot of slow momentum. Really, all you guys could see is New York just looking to manipulate here. Sure, the direction might be down right now, but New York is great for manipulating. Like even right now, we're coming back up, right? That 5 minutes oversold. So if we end up breaking out of here, I'm going to get on my short. There's no... We are bouncing off the conversion line here, which is that parallel channel. I don't know. I would say we're okay. Just manage your stop loss, guys, all right? Manage your stop loss and profit, all of that jazz. Initially, we can see we're dropping for sure, but New York is all about manipulation. That is what I can tell you guys. And that 5 minute being oversold, I don't like it. All right, guys, hit that like button. I appreciate everybody for joining the live. We will see you guys on the Tokyo Live tonight at 8:30 p.m. CST. I hope you guys had a good live there, kind of looking at Bitcoin, kind of looking at what the market is doing. See, we're already coming back up here, right? So it's a possibility we break out for sure. I don't know if we will. Okay, so now New York is pumping, and now it looks like we're breaking out for sure. But I need to break this fair value gap, right? Because that's a 1 minute time frame. Keep that in mind. It's catch 22, guys, right? You just gotta, you're kind of bouncing off this fair value gap right here. Okay, so Bitcoin did break out in the 1 minute, which means that we are going to, I'm not going to say pump, but we did break out in the 1 minute there. The 15 minutes oversold, but the MACD is going down. The 1 hour is dropping for another 39 minutes. So really all we're doing is really just ranging, guys. I don't know if this is going to be a real breakout in the 1 minute or a fake out. It looks like it is a breakout. But you've also got that fair value gap right here at about 87.6. So anything could happen, right? 18-hour close is coming up here. Appreciate you guys for being on the live, and that's all I got for you guys today. If you're not looking to play the 1 minute time frame, if it breaks this fair value gap, then there's a possibility we go up. If it breaks the fair value gap, right? Hope everyone has a great day, guys. We'll see you on the Tokyo Live tonight.